Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello and welcome to Blue Plays Black Myth Wukong. Now, many of you have been asking if I planned on covering this game, and my honest answer at that time was no. I honestly didn't, and it wasn't that this game didn't intrigue me or interest me in any way, it was just that there were so many things that I really should be working on, despite my apparent absence from YouTube in the last few weeks, that I didn't really have this on my radar. But I've seen too many people enjoying this game immensely, and several friends have personally recommended it. I had to give it a try. Now, normally this is when I would say a big thank you to the publisher or the developer for sending me a code. Game Science didn't send me this code. And I'm not saying that in any sort of disparaging way. It is simply that I went out and traded some old games that I had to GameStop and picked up a copy for myself. So anything that I say is not going to be held to any of Game Science's restrictions. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go ahead and Google the review stipulations that other people had to agree to when they were sent a code for this game, and know that I don't agree or intend to abide by any of those if I don't have to. Right, so let's take a quick look at the settings. I am going to play, and this is going to disappoint some of you, in English audio. I know that the Chinese probably sound so much better, but because so many of my audience watches on their phone, having English subtitles with Chinese dialogue simply wouldn't cut it for most people. I am playing on the PlayStation 5, by the way. I am playing on performance mode. I have heard that there are some hiccups with the other modes, but we may play around with it depending. Let's see. Anything we want to change here in gameplay? Auto target when attacking. Enables automatic targeting without centering the camera on the target. No, I don't think so. Camera assist for now. Show headgear. You can turn on or off. Character status HUD. I do like to have that automatic, so it'll fade when I don't need it. Description information. Enables brief information about on-hand items and spells to be displayed when holding down the RT button or R2 button. That's pretty cool, actually. I'll leave it off for now. Damage numbers on or off. I might turn that on. I actually do like to see those typically. You can turn off health bars, lock on reticle, interaction prompts, good. Low health alert. Let's do low. I don't want that going off too much. Auto close loading screen. I love that they actually have that as an option. That's pretty cool. I turned off the data collection camera. I might change the sensitivities. I will never invert. You can't make me. As I've said, language, I'm going to be doing speech as English with subtitles. Playing on performance mode, motion blur strong, motion blur off, thank you very much. And also camera shake, we'll do medium camera shake. I might turn that off completely. I will bump this down just because I don't want it to be too overbearing. Let's play around with this just a little. Dialogue, we'll leave it 100. Effects, I'll do 95. We'll see how this one plays out. Accessibility, subtitles on. Colorblind, obviously, I love to see colorblind mode, even though as a colorblind gamer, I rarely, if ever, use it. So we will actually see if I do need it. Just in case you are wondering, I am what's known as a moderate protanopian colorblind individual. So 50% protanopia would probably be my choice, but I will just leave it off for now. Normally doesn't get in the way too badly. Unless I'm playing Gears of War, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, new journey. Let's dive right in. I gotta admit, I have a soft spot for when games actually begin from the start menu.
My master. Safe. The scriptures. Sound. All I ever wanted was a life in my mountain, free from you and your so-called merits. Those high above don't trust me. I understand that. And they send you and those knuckleheads to threaten me. To obey and serve once more. I understand that too. But what I don't understand is... you bastards killing my kind!
Stay back! Stupid dog! Mark this. He's not just any monkey. He's a monkey of merit. A monkey was made Buddha once. None other than me can challenge him to a duel. Look, monkey. I don't make a habit of fighting someone I've bested before. Here's my offer. If you lose, I'll take you to the Celestial Court. They will stay and level your mountain. But if I lose, I shall certainly take revenge, and they will level your mountain nonetheless. How tragic would that be, huh? You are one of the court. We don't need to resort to violence. How about you bend the knees, admit the wrongs, and we can put this behind us.
All these years, except for that pig, you're the one who talks the tallest tales. Good, I am entertained. Speaking of entertainment, wouldn't it be fun if I pluck your extra eye out for my snack and allow you to keep the other two? Because I'd hate to let you miss how I'll slaughter each mongrel of the court. Those below, those above, and that black mutt of yours. Come at me, all of you.
They gave you many chances, yet you spurned each one. Such ingratitude.
All right, Erlang. Oh my. All right, so I'm building up something in the bottom right. Okay, and we have a heavy attack. I can't really see myself. Am I supposed to be transparent like that? Oh, I'm kind of creating a clone? I don't know if I actually have health right now. I'm just gonna keep attacking. Uh-oh. I don't know if I should be using these skills. Immobilize? Hey, that worked. Oh, the combos are pretty cool. All right, Pluck of Many. Uh-oh.
The victorious fighting Buddha. Have you any idea how many would give their everything for immortality?
Immortality? For that word, all realms and beings have ruined themselves.
All right, what do we got now? Oh, my. Oh, that worked. Mobilize? I have no idea what those things are in the bottom right. They kind of look like stances. Ready, and rock solid. Oh, the deflection is amazing. Back up. Okay, get ready with rock solid again. Ready? Come on. Right into immobilize.
The Celestial Court welcomed you, foul monkey, yet you remain untamed. None shall save you now.
Dear brother, your edge needs honing. Good. I was in need of a back scratcher.
Uh-oh. Dodge to him, dodge into him. Wow, that is a cool skill. And once they're done, I'm gonna go right into immobilize. Okay, rock solid. Oh, that deflection is incredible. They're still fighting for me. Oh, bummer. Rock solid. Just ran out.
Foul monkey! Taste my axe!
Rat! You call that a duel? The glare up here is dazzling. Fight me in the woods if you have the guts.
And so ends the last tale of Sun Wukong. A hero who treasured his freedom above all else. Buddhahood he attained, yes, but cumbersome he found the celestial rules, for he yearned to come back and to revel in the simple joys with us. Little did he know, his choice to forgo the life above only fueled their mistrust. This stone has stood for countless days on the mountain. Since my youth, they've said that his remains lie within it. Unbegotten, undying, such is the nature of a stone monkey. Though his body was broken, his spirit endures. Into 6 relics he turned, and separately they escaped, choosing to stay hidden. Those are the 6 senses of the great sage. Yet no one has ever seen them, not in centuries. I'm old now. Venture through all the lands I cannot. Yet among you, there might be one who is destined. One that shall recover all his scattered relics. And upon the return of the relics to Mount Tuaguo, he may yet rise again.
One of the stronger openings of a game that I've seen in a while. Chapter 1, Black Cloud, Red Fire. I've been spoiled with the PlayStation 5 and its lack of loading screens in so many games. I'm actually a little surprised at these.
On the go, bend the toe, life of human all for gold. Oh, nowhere better than a home. Reach death and ever grow. Huh? Here, you see. What bliss my fate shows.
Luck's around the corner. Seems like he just fell from a fruit tree here.
Perfect timing. This peach knew I needed a snack. You sneaky rascal! Dare fool me? I'll make sure you regret it.
Please tell me that that's one of my abilities, to turn into a peach. All right. So here we are. At long last, this game looks good, even though I've heard that, looks really good on PC, even though performance on all the different versions leaves something to be desired. All right, so we got our lock on. We know about light, and we know about heavy. Heavy attack is pretty cool. New Lesser Yao Guai anecdote recorded. All right, and we got wheels. So that's going to be our currency. Ooh, some of our combos are slow. Alright, so let's see what these are. Wolf Scout and Wolf Sworn Sword. So I am going to be reading. If this is not your cup of tea, if you are just looking for someone to kind of breeze through the actions, might not be the playthrough for you. But Wolf Scout. Immaculate skills, the wolf's lone aim. No price too high, his heart aflame. Yet wayward efforts brought no gain, a futile vision all in vain. Among the wolf guys, there was a young one, ambitious and always seeking rapid progress on the path of Tao. However, his time spent practicing was short and his skills remained shallow. He couldn't yet grasp the deeper techniques of his clan, leaving him impatient. Wow, these are long. Holy cow, maybe we won't be reading all these. Goodness gracious. One day, during his routine patrol, he carried a cask of fine wine. As he passed the mountain gate, he encountered the gatekeeper Bulgard, who had a weakness for liquor. Eager to learn, the young wolf shared the wine with Bulgard and seized the opportunity to inquire about secret techniques. Partaking in the wine, feeling compelled, Bulgard taught him a few tricks. Rejoicing, the young wolf hurried home to practice. Now, I wonder, however, if I'll get secrets hidden within these remains. For example, if I run into Bulgard, maybe I could trade him liquor to learn a skill. 2 months passed, and having found little benefit in those teachings, he contemplated giving up. Recalling his previous success in bartering wine for knowledge, he retrieved a small golden statue and approached the snake patroller. Persuaded by gold, the greedy creature shared some techniques with him. Back at home, the young wolf practiced as instructed. Another month passed, yet his gains remained minimal. Undeterred, he repeated his tactics with other guys, exchanging valuables for teaching. Over time, he visited everyone in the mountain, amassing a repertoire of techniques. Yet despite practicing on one today and another the next, he made no progress. Eventually, a compassionate elder wolf offered guidance. Yet the young wolf conversely started lecturing the kind old wolf with his strange mastery, leaving him speechless. From that point on, no one in the clan was willing to teach him. Meager of wit, wrapped in white attire, in sludge they crawl, yet yearn for hire. Bent to power, king's favor they seek, where even lowly fowls may peek. A white-robed wolf guy patrolling the hills seized a sword from a traveler. Jewels studded its scabbard, its blade sharp and bright. Coveting it, he strapped the sword to his side, reveling in its splendor. Yet when it was time to give tribute, he hid it away. The other guys chided, "Without offering such treasures to the king, how will you earn his favor? Or do you fancy patrolling forever?" The wolf guy scoffed, "Such treasure we cherish, the king barely notices. You offer scrap metal and dream of favor? You are fools." They dismissed his words, seeing them as mere excuses to shirk his duty when they toiled on. The wolf guy indulged in peaches and drank wherever he could lay hands on them, keeping the very best for himself. The others knew his punishment would come and waited. One day, the Black Wind King held a lecture on Buddhism in the mountains, speaking of enlightenment and revival. His guardians spread paper talismans, and all were commanded to consume them before the chanting and prayers. Hours later, the king inquired about their enlightenment. A pause fell. Then the white-robed wolf guy stood, and there emerged others one by one. The next day, a decree was issued to the guardians. The wolf guy was promoted to a minor captain. All the other guys, puzzled, whispered among themselves. How had the wolf guy not only escaped punishment, but found himself rewarded? Now, let's take a little time just to see what we have in our menu. So, self-advance, seeking guidance from the deities, better to steer your own path, chanting scriptures, better to have abilities in hand. So, something to do with sparks. There's foundation, enhance your vigor, solidify your foundation, strengthen your flexibility. There's 127 of those. Staff stances, there are 57. Oh my goodness gracious. So we're going to need sparks for all of these. There's smash stance, pillar stance, thrust stance, and that's just one. That's just the staff stances. It looks like there may be. Okay. There's foundation and staff stances, but there's others that maybe haven't unlocked yet. So the stamina, martial arts, and survival. All of these are going to take sparks, cannot awaken. Equipment. Right now we have a willow wood staff. A staff like this might be burly enough to mete out a beating, and it might even be bulky enough to fell a guai, but don't go expecting to kill anything with it in one fell swoop. So there's some basic attributes that we have. Attack of 30. We have nothing here for necklace or talisman, nothing for our head. Tiger hide, loincloth, cotton wrist wraps, and cotton leg wraps. How many copper coins is this thing even worth? Same across the board. No rings. We have an old gourd. Okay, so when I'm examining my character, Oh, there's a photo mode. Well, that's good to know.
You come around. You're still as mischievous as ever, eh?
Not sure who that was. Let's go back into our menu just really quickly. Inventory. We do have a coconut wine. Hey, if we find Bullguard, each sip restores 33% of maximum health. That is a really cool picture of the coconut wine, though. Quickly fetch the coconut wine to toast my triumphant return. So can we put that... maybe that's what's in my gourd? Because it says held 1, but I can't do anything with it. So portraits, we have 2 of the lesser Yaguais out of 14. And then there's just some, they might have actually said this. I was too busy talking to actually read this, but perfect dodge. Press circle, the instant an enemy attacks, I guess it's O on the PlayStation controller, huh? No, it's a circle. What am I talking about? The instant enemy attacks to perform a perfect dodge. Dodge the incoming enemy attack when it is just about to hit you. A well-timed dodge can build up more focus. And I can't actually look at wisdom. All right, so I guess that's it for now. Yeah, wisdom is locked. I suppose that's it for now. Now, can I dash? Yes, I can. Oh, you can dash with R1. I was just using the left analog stick. Aged ginseng. All right, let's try to get a perfect dodge. That was not a perfect dodge. Now that ginseng really didn't stand out to me. So I don't know how well I'm going to be able to see these collectibles. Maybe I will need to turn on the colorblind mode. Okay. Definitely going to go towards this box here. Ooh, charge heavy attack. Hold triangle to charge and build up focus. Hold heavy attack to charge. Charging costs stamina, but quickly builds up focus. All right, now if I... Oh, you can actually still move while you hold it. And that was a one-shot. That was pretty cool. Tiny piece of gold and some yarn. Okay. Guess that's going to prove to be important. I wonder... All right, you got an axe. Should we do some perfect dodges? Oh! You cleared that distance very quickly. Let's try that again. Ooh, heavy attack is so slow. Alright, ready? Let's charge this up. We're gonna have to bait an attack though if we're gonna use this. There we go. Alright. A new lesser Yaguai, Wolf Stalwart. Neither sky cares, nor earth will hold. By liquors laugh, bold spirits unfold. In drunken dreams a cosmos wide. Wake with worries cast aside. Rare was the revelry for the minor guise who patrolled the mountain paths, their delight not granted but taken in human guise, thieving sustenance from unsuspecting townsfolk. The charade proved fleeting, for the villagers grew wise to their deceit, and the guise, oft caught mid-bite, were met with the town's rugged justice, deterring their mischief. Among them was a wolf guai with a penchant for drink, who, on a day of indolence, lay beneath an ancient tree. Suddenly, an elder wolf, cloaked in feathers of a crane, appeared to him, asking, "Why forsake your patrol for idleness?" The wolf guai sighed, "I long for drink, but the townsfolk see through me. I am left to quench my thirst only in my dreams." The elder chuckled as he whispered a secret. "Seek the shrine, conceal yourself behind the curtains, and the sacred spirit's liquor shall be yours to drink." Then, with a shift of form, he vanished. Wavering in doubt, the wolf guai transformed and hurried to the town shrine. There, veiled behind curtains, a sacred effigy stood, its origins unknown, the altar laden with delectable offerings and fine spirits. As advised, he nestled himself between the curtains, indulging in the liquor until his belches betrayed him to the gathering crowd in the shrine. Trapped between the curtains, the wolf guide listened as a voice rang out, "The wine jar I offered is empty. Our tributes were received." A chorus of prayers erupted, beseeching favor from the mortals. From that day forth, folks from miles around flocked to the shrine, affording the demon endless drink. But as days passed, the once delightful treat turned bitter, and those prayers, be them piteous or greedy, weighed heavily upon him with helplessness. One day, unable to endure the bitterness any longer, the wolf guide burst from behind the curtains, hoisting the jar and smashing it on the altar amidst the screams of onlookers. With a deafening crash, he suddenly awoke beneath the tree. No shrine, no incense, no crowd around. With a tired sigh, he took up his axe and set off to patrol the mountains once more. So we've gotten tiny piece of gold, its origin indiscernible. Perhaps some trade could be done at the Keeper's Shrine. Got some yarn, general armor material. By day they patrol the hills, by night they spin their yarns. Such is the life of lesser guise. Their hard-earned yarn can be used to craft armor, and then stone spirit. This is the fortitude of the mountains and the spirit of the rocks. This material can be used in crafting weapons. Do I actually have... I have a guide, don't I? Interesting, okay. And this just would have brought me to the same place. I don't know how I feel about this guide.
What you waiting for? Pluck your hair and make an offer. Hey, wait! I, the keeper of Blackwind Mountain, have long been waiting for your arrival. Oh, his spitting image, I'd say. Up ahead is Guan Yin Temple. Once it was bustling with worshippers, before it was ruined by that fire. Then the temple was rebuilt. What good is it to rebuild a temple if the goodwill of men has been burnt to ashes? You've forgotten this place, but they haven't forgotten you. It's a tough one. Good luck to you.
Incense Trail Talisman. Alright. It's a special item. Before I turn that in, it's legendary. Using this talisman shall immediately free the soul from the body and guide it back to the last Keeper Shrine visited for resurrection. Okay, so heading back to my last place of rest. And I also got, oh, right, the aged ginseng. It's an ingredient. It is believed that which bears the semblance of human shape doth possess a kindred spirit. This can be used to make medicines. Well, let's offer incense here. We can rest, fully restore your conditions, and replenishes your gourd. Enemies will also respawn. Probably a good idea. I have taken a little bit of damage. Actually, it looks like it's already healed me based on the meters down there. I can travel. Front hills. Oh, okay. I think that's where I'm at. I'm in the Forest of Wolves at the front hills. Okay. So nothing else to be done there. Alright, so we got a swordsman, and then we got a sword and shield. Let's charge this up. Time it right. Perfect. That was easy. All right, new lesser Yaogwai. All right, fine. It actually said no. It didn't want me to take a look just yet. Maybe we'll hold off on reading some of those. They are lengthy. Maybe I'll read them at the end. That way if people aren't interested, we can just wait on those. All right, let's charge up a nice... Like I said, charge up a nice heavy. Back up, let them come to us. That works. Now, can I hop down? Because there's wolves down there in the river. Well, we'll stay topside for now. Is there any sort of stealth? Guess we'll never know. There's perfect dodge. Beautiful. All right, so we got a spark because we got enough of that will. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Okay, so they do sparkle. It's an interesting sort of mushroom here. Definitely some sort of Ganoderma. Purple Lingsy. Not familiar with that species. Another sparkly over here. Gentian. All right, there's a bigger wolf over there. Let's avoid him for now. Wait, friend? Kind of friend? Right. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Skanda of form, a key item. All right, we have a few things to take a look at here. So we got the purple lingsy, an auspicious fungus that features a luxurious purple hue. And then gentian, the taste is as bitter as gut, and it supplements a deficiency in guts. Never known to be deficient in guts. Skanda of form. Man shrinks at odor but smiles at beauty, which is only natural. Once hidden inside the Buddha's head, this treasure has a secret yet to be revealed. Huh, okay. Fascinating. And yep, I do have that one lesser Yaogwai to read, and we will. At a later time. I do like that they're marked, so if there's anything new, and I can always come back to it at the end of the episode. Just kind of looking around for things to pluck. Oh. Jade Lotus, you're new. Yep, that's new. Lesser Yaogwai. Did you just break something? So this is heading up under the bridge, so hopefully there'll be a secret up here. Another lotus. Okay. Now, if there is some sort of stealth mechanic, this is when I'm going to learn it, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Good hit. Oh, you're tough. Back up. Actions cost stamina, I know. Oh, and I'm out of stamina. All right. Yep, we had no stamina left. Back up, back up. Okay, nice heavy. Charge it up. Let him start running towards you. Almost got him. Nice perfect dodge and finish. Good. Oh, he was worth quite a bit of will. And was that... Oh, no, there was something special here. Oh. Huh? Just some free will? is some loose will, you say? Interesting. Okay. Alright. Not sure what the point of that excursion was. Careful now. Alright, who's coming first? You are? That works. And more gentian, okay. And I'm not supposed to go down there, right? I mean, the game seems to be warning me against doing that. Also, that little monkey dude. He ran this way after he was inspecting that Buddha head. But am I supposed to go down here? Oh, you just won't let me. Okay. So I guess all that's left is this next big... Oh, jeez. All right. I should heal? Oh, interesting. It doesn't show you a number of uses. It just shows... Oh, it's the bull guard. Wait. I can give him wine, right? How do I give you wine? I would like to. You've got some health there, friend. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's drink a little bit more. Oh. Heavy attack. Oh, good crack. Back up. Oh my. Ooh, really good hit. Awesome combo. Ooh. Scripted, okay. He's been immobilized.
It's been a while, but the immobilized spell still works like a charm. Since you hail from Mount Huaguo, it won't hurt to teach you a handy trick. Now, here we go. Give me your hand.
A simple hand gesture can bind the enemy in place.
There you go. Should you come across any miscreants, just point your finger at them and release this spell. You'll be able to hold them in place while giving yourself a breather. Sadly, mine is but a humble trick. Its power will wear off within a few short moments. Though it's good enough against boneheads like this one. Anyway, just consider it an ace up your sleeve. No! The young ones these days know no manners!
Still, I want to try to give him liquor.
With your new spell!
Let's heal up. Oh my. Alright, mobilize. Good hit. All right, heal up a little bit. Watch the big jump. And heavy. Oh, wow. Sorry, Bulgard. If I'm being honest, I was hoping I could have, well, gotten you drunk. It's simplistic so far, but it's fun. Self, advance, and sparks. Level up to gain sparks and awaken more abilities and spells. Sparks will not be lost upon resurrection. Oh, okay. And you can just do that from here? You can indeed. So I have 2 sparks. Oh, wow. Looks like Immobilize has 11 levels. As vast as the universe, as minute as a hair, ever-changing and unpredictable. Wow. But that's just... All right, so we have Foundation. So Stamina. Each talent level moderately reduces the stamina cost of sprinting. Each talent level moderately reduces the stamina cost of dodging. Then Martial Arts. Increases the engage distance of light attack starter. Oh, that's interesting. Swift engage. Mobile spin. Moving forward while using staff spin initiates mobile spin. The Destined One spins his staff around his body, deflecting projectiles. That might be very, very useful. Moderately increased maximum health, maximum stamina. Increases maximum focus points from 1 to 2. Health recovery upon consuming a focus point. Health recovery upon... Wait. You can use focus points to recover health? Enable sprinting while charged. That's awesome. I love that. Resolute counterflow. Performing heavy attack during light attack combo with a focus point consumed allows the Destined One to execute Resolute Strike. During Resolute Strike, the Destined One can see through the incoming enemy attacks and nullify their damage. Enemies that have been seen through are easier to stagger. Ooh, I like that one. And let's see, Immobilize. A control spell that with just a gesture can bind the enemy in place. More powerful foes may break free sooner, thus caution is advised. To ensure the spell will not be interrupted, cast it when the opponent is exhausted, staggered, or down. That's cool. So each talent level moderately increases damage dealt to Immobilize, and hitting an immobilized enemy with light attacks slightly extends the duration of the next immobilization inflicted. It can stack up to 5 times. Oh, wow. I think I want Resolute Counterflow. So that is a heavy attack with a focus point during a light attack combo. And I want to get Stagnation. That sounds good to me. Did I get anything interesting to take a look at? I think just the Jade Lotus. Originating from the Celestial Realms, this divine plant is the god's possession. And yes, we do have more Yaoguais to read about. Is that our way forward? I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and try this out. Well, didn't really need it there. Hey, and look at that, I got a new spark. They do come pretty quickly, don't they? Oh, so don't just stand there. All right, ready? Yeah, there's some sort of buildup on the screen. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing some sort of poison, toxin, what have you.
Hunting, and you cut me short.
That was a terribly timed dodge. Okay, anything? Can I do anything with this shrine? No? Alright, let's head up the hill. We're going to be wrapping up here soon, especially because I do have a few more entries to read for those who are interested. So I think what I will do, for anyone interested, those longer entries, I'll read them at the end of the episode after I've kind of wrapped up. But for key items, new items that I find, I will be taking a look at those on the fly. Aged ginseng, good. I say good, like I know what it's for. And it can't be bad, right? Lovely dragonflies here.
Your face.
You just go down so very easily. Oh, this looks interesting. This is probably going to be a good place to wrap up, I think. That's the way forward. No. It's going to go check out here. Anything hidden in these pots? Yeah, some will, actually. Ooh. Giving me some Demon Bell from Sekiro vibes. Oh, meditate. Okay, good to know. Get a free spark for meditating. Which means I do have 2 more to spend. Do we want to, or should we wait till we unlock some other... Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's... So that requires 15... Oh, level 15. Okay, to unlock these ones. We could do another point in stagnation and then stack it up to 10 times. That seems a bit silly. Why don't we do one point to crash? And do I want to do the spinning one? Oh, that's cool. So you spend the amount of sparks necessary to actually increase your amount of focus points. I kind of think I want this one. L2. A staff spin. I wonder how much that consumes stamina. Let's test that out. Significantly, yeah. But I thought it said I could charge while doing it. Charge. You just slow down. Oh, hey, they gave me gentian seeds. I wonder if you actually have a place where you can plant stuff. That'd be fun. I don't know, I'm a sucker for stuff like that. Right, I just want to see. When entrusted to a gardening enthusiast, it may yield gentian. That's pretty cool, actually. But I want to go back into my skills and see. Oh, just moving forward while using staff spin initiates mobile spin. Okay, so I can just stay still, but I can also walk and do it. Got it. Totally misread that. All right. So, this has been the very first episode of Blue Plays Black Myth Wukong. I'm enjoying it so far, and I hope that you have enjoyed this first glimpse into it. If you haven't gotten a chance to play for yourself, it is available on the PlayStation 5, as well as PC, both Steam and Epic. Not yet out on the Xbox Series X or S. Apparently it was due to a memory leak issue that they're still trying to work out and they need to optimize it further. I've also noticed that there's no physical edition available just yet, which is a downright shame. But I am going to read some of those entries on the Guais. I think I have 3 yet to read. So if you are interested in the lore, stick around. Otherwise, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh, I can't face the camera and attack, so... See you next time. Right, for those of you still here, let's see what we've got. So the Wolf Soldier. Sun-swept hills they guard and tread, from glint of steel their daily bread. Far flung from their native land, at night for home their souls shall stand. Ever since the black bear Gwai returned from Guanyin and crowned himself king, he boasted of the arts he had learned. Tales of his newfound method of practice and power of revival allured many a Gwai to Blackwind Mountain. Seeking the king's favor, these minions toiled with abandon. Among them, a wolf Gwai worked with tireless zeal. He rose before dawn, patrolled the mountains, and continued well into the night. All of the treasures he found were first laid at the king's feet. His life was one of labor, and yet, without a moment to make friends, despite his dedication, his presence barely stirred a whisper among the others, and his name was seldom uttered. His brother, seeing such unacknowledged dedication, spent his savings for a seat in the king's lecture. The wolf-guy sat there heavy with regret for the silver he had squandered, both on the journey here and the seat at the lecture, that could have been used to buy himself a shield or blade. Had I a new blade, he mused, glory could have been mine. As he pondered this, golden-clad guardians scattered paper talismans before him. Commanded to consume them, they then chanted in meditation for hours until the king sought signs of enlightenment. The white-robed wolf-guy stood first, claiming a fervor within and clarity of mind. The diligent wolf-guy thought to himself, sweating fervently in a crowd is no marvel. Achieving clarity after chanting is no miracle. Just as he was lost in thought, the blue ox-guy rose next, followed by others. The diligent wolf-guy stayed seated, unsure, until the king gestured for them all to sit down. Later, treasures were doled out. The ox-guy received a golden pill, the white-robed wolf-guy a title, but the diligent one kept his old shield and dull blade, patrolling the mountain still. Only from then on, he did it all under the white-robed one's whims, ever obedient. And then we have Croaky. Wonder if these are the poison ones. In pools they dwell, forms unrefined, ugly and odd, voices entwined. Bellies swell with a raucous tune. In death they burst in angry boom. Two frog-guys practiced in the marshes. The smaller frog was often bullied, yet the bigger one always stood up for him, and soon they forged a strong friendship. One day, amid a contest held by Ba Li Gu Lang to appoint a sergeant among all the frogs, turmoil stirred and rippled through the ranks. Finally, the choice was now down to the two, the brawny big frog and the quick-witted small frog. Though the other frogs were discontented, they dared not voice their dissent. The two then were assigned to guard the dwelling of Ba Li Gu Lang. On their duty, a valuable amber glass was found broken. Unable to identify the culprit, all the frogs began clamoring for punishment against the two instead. The big frog attempted to reason with them, but got antagonized by their words and soon escalated the argument into a brawl. The frogs interpreted this as his reaction out of embarrassment, hence evidence of his guilt. The small frog, meanwhile, remained silent beside them. Seeing this, the big frog chided him for not speaking up in his defense and even began to suspect his smaller companion. Hesitated for a while, the small frog then admitted to breaking the glass. However, the other toads dismissed his confession, arguing that one of them had committed premeditated vandalization while the other had neglected his duty, and both deserved punishment by death. The small frog grew anxious and could not help but engage in the argument. As their voice grew louder and louder, their bellies inflated larger and larger until some of them finally burst, splattering blood and flesh all over the place, leaving none unspoiled. Then we have the Crow Diviner. He knows the world's fate through divination, yet cannot secure his own salvation. And what he thought was a place of peace, fate's tangled threads never cease. It is said that the crows gathering in temples, having listened to sutras and teachings every day, developed a spiritual nature and could predict fortune and misfortune. Thus, some fortune tellers who call themselves crow diviners like to set up stalls in front of temples, using crows to pick fortune sticks for divination. They always lit sandalwood incense, which symbolizes the temple, at their stalls and claimed that their crows were the spiritually enlightened ones from the temple. One such crow diviner had a crow he had raised from a chick which could communicate with him using specially made fortune sticks. Every day he sent the crow to various parts of the city to observe people's lives. When clients came to seek fortunes, he would use the fortune sticks to inquire about information from the crows. He mixed this information with his own understanding of human affairs, weaving prophecies that were half true, which often managed to deceive. One day an official came seeking a fortune, offering a large sum of money. The crow diviner told him that his official career would be prosperous and that he would reach a high position. Unexpectedly, the official not only failed to get promoted that year, but was demoted instead. Enraged, the official brought his household servants to demand an explanation. The crow diviner used the information gathered by the crows to explain that the official had not spent enough money on temple renovation, which magically convinced him. The official, deeply believing in his abilities, even introduced the crow diviner to his colleagues. The crow diviner amassed a considerable fortune through this, but he knew too many secrets of the officials and feared for his life. He decided to change his career. One day he attempted to drive all the crows away, but they refused to leave. The crow diviner tried various means to get rid of them, but the crows, unable to endure his mistreats any longer, attacked and pecked him to death. Afterward, the crows transformed into human forms, donned the attire of fortune tellers and continued to sell fortunes around the temple, deceiving people as the Crow Diviner had done. And now we have, at long last, the Bull Guard. Majestic of height, he looms with might, in heavy armor ready to fight. His eyes a fearsome vacant lot, a sage or fool, we know not. Being the gatekeeper of the mountain was a thankless task indeed. For more than a century, Bullguard stood watch, never once climbing the ranks. Yet he voiced no grievances, for his devotion to the king was his sole concern, and the king's pills his only desire. He treasured those pills within a lacquered box of pear wood, lined with silk. Each time he partook of them, he performed a ritual, a process of cleansing, rinsing, and offering incense to the universe, thanking it for its gifts. Many a lesser Gwai had tasted the king's rewards, but none with such reverence as Bullguard. One day, a curious Gwai inquired, "How do you maintain such vigor despite the toils of this job?" With earnest simplicity, Bullguard replied, "It is the king's pill that fuels me. Take more, and you shall be as I am." The Gwai confessed, "We've partaken in our share, yet felt nothing. Mayhaps the king's gifts to you are finer." Bullguard was aghast. "From the same hand we are served, how could there be a mine and yours?" The Gwai, still skeptical, insisted on an exchange of pills. Soon after, the Gwai felt no change, while Bullguard remained as robust as ever. Some say a fool's luck, but perhaps it isn't a lack of wit that's compensated, but the power drawn from blind devotion. And it looks like that's all we had to read. Well, for those of you who stood for those readings, thank you doubly so. And I'll see you next time.